Before we start, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications so you will not miss a future video.
Welcome to the channel, The Tech Piano Player Kid.
A black background with white text that reads The Tech Piano Player Kid displays on the screen with the same text written to the right in Braille. What is up, everyone? The Tech Piano Player Kid here, and today I'm going to be unpacking and showing you how to set up the not the iPod, but the HomePod Mini. This is one of my Christmas presents, and here it is right here. It's still in the wrapping paper and stuff like that. Here's all the side of it, just turning it different sides and stuff like that. So like that, and I'm gonna have to jump up to another device here and do it that way. Also, I will be getting a new iPad, the iPad Air M1 with the M1 chip, and I'll be upgrading that from my iPad Mini 4. So if you guys have any suggestions on what I can do with that iPad Mini 4, because I won't get much money for it, if I should give it on my YouTube channel, or if I should donate it somewhere that someone who's in need of an iPad and they don't have one. So yeah, and it's running iOS 15.7, I think, or 6 or something on the iPad Mini. So that's why I'm getting a new one, because it can no longer I can't receive the iOS 16 updates. So anyway, let's jump over to my computer, and so I can actually have my iPhone ready to set it up this way, and let's do this. All right, guys. So I am at my microphone here, and I have the HomePod Mini, and I'm trying to cut this open here because they make it very difficult to open this. And I'm trying to grab hold of the paper and trying to actually cut this open with scissors and without cutting myself. Okay, I got it, finally. So I'm just taking off the wrapping paper. There we go. So we don't need that anymore. And it just comes off like this. It's like a double, like a box kind of thing, and it lifts off. And the HomePod Mini is actually smaller than I actually expected. I was picturing actually a little taller. I'd say it's about the height of, like if you put your iPhone 13 and you stand it up in portrait mode, it's about half the height of that, give or take. And then you have this little paper thing around it to keep the cable together. And I will just take it off like so. There we go. And it's the, those cables that makes it harder to tear and stuff. I forget the name of that, but it has that on there. The cable is plugged into the back of the speaker, so you can't actually take it out. That makes sense. And there's a little sticker thing on the back, so I'm going to take that off. And then there's another thing back here. I don't know if that's supposed to come off or not. I don't think so. So we have the speaker thing. Oh, okay, that's going to fall. And my other thing just fell. I'm going to actually put this back here. And without meaning to, the power adapter actually popped out without me wanting to have it popped out. So, and it is a it's a USB-C. Nice. Okay. So we'll plug it in like so in the back on the power adapter. Go. Now I have to figure out a place to plug this in, which I can probably just do it right here for now, and then I can actually just do it, plug it in somewhere else. Put it right here on my desk. We'll plug it in. So, starting up. I'll bring it closer here so you guys can hear it start up. Oh my gosh! Oh, why did you have to do it that loud? Ow! Okay, so it came up here on my phone, HomePod Mini, sorry. So I'm going to click on the setup button. So it says center the HomePod in the frame. So I'm going to try and do this excessively. Many attempts later. All right, guys. So I couldn't get it to work the regular way, quote unquote, which is putting it in the frame. So I'm going to do the part where you can enter the passcode manually, which is the best way to do it for a person who's blind or visually impaired or just has a hard time doing it the way you would hold it in the frame. I'm going to enter passcode manually.
Enter these 4 digits to continue. 4, 4, 3, 6.
So 4436. Bedroom. Continue. I agree. So it's asking me if I'm going to transfer my settings. I'm going to say yes. I'm going to transfer. See, you're on HomePod. I'm going to continue. I'm going to recognize my voice. I'm going to use personal requests. I didn't want to do that, but okay. I'll have to turn that down because it turned my voiceover on my HomePod and I didn't want it to turn on, so I can just turn it off here after setting it up here. Centering it in the frame is kind of hard to do because I think you have to see it and there's a light there, I think. So the way I do it, there's a enter passcode manually and I just do that and then it works perfectly fine. There we go, made a little bling. Click done. So I'm going to turn my phone off and say, hey, turn voiceover off. So very easy to set up. So now let's go ahead and look at the sound of this device. All right, I'm here at my HomePod Mini, and I'm gonna play something here that I can play since I shouldn't get copyright because, well, A, I created the track on my own from Logic Pro. So, all right, so I have a track here, but it's not my HomePod Mini yet. So in order to transfer this, what's really cool about this is you can actually hold your phone or device over the speaker. And now you hear it saying it popped up on my phone.
The Tech Piano, not playing. The Tech Piano Player Kids HomePod Mini, not playing. Close. iPhone, transfer from iPhone.
And there's a thing here that says transfer from iPhone.
iPhone, transfer from iPhone.
I'm gonna double tap on that.
iPhone, transfer from iPhone. The Tech Piano Player. Speech off.
And now if I tap on here on the top of the HomePod, right in the center. Let's write that. There we go. And that's impressive sound. That's really impressive sound. I'm actually quite impressed. For a small speaker, that's very, wow. Wow. That's all I have to say. Wow. I'm quite, wow. And then if I want to stop, I could say, hey Siri, stop. Oh, I think I said it quickly. Hey Siri, stop. Oh, there we go. So I can do that. I could say, hey, play. And if I want to restart from the beginning, I could say, hey, start from the beginning. Or, hey, skip 20 seconds. Hey, skip 2 minutes. Hey, skip 2 minutes. And now it went basically to the end. That's what happened here. And again, I created this track in Logic Pro, if you guys were curious. And then, hey, stop. And you can also have her play certain music. I'm not going to do this, but basically you'd say, hey, you know who, and it will, I'm not going to say her name because, I'll activate her. But you'll say, the way I'm saying it, and then you'll say play, whatever the song name is by whoever. So you could say, play Encanto. So you could ask her to play music from Encanto, and then she'll play music from Encanto. Now, I'm not going to play that because obviously that's copyright stuff, and I don't want to get copyrighted and all that stuff, so I can't do that. Those who are younger audiences and who have no clue on talking about copyright, to put that in simple terms, it's like using it without asking permission to use it. So sometimes you'll get a strike, which means you have like I think it's like 3 chances or something, and it varies. I've heard some people had experiences with that, so again, be very careful. But basically, it's like I would be using their music without asking permission and basically claiming it as my own. So it's kind of like plagiarism in a way, sort of. So, yeah. So basically, you can play anything unless your parents, unless you're living with your parents, you're still in school. And I mean, like, I'm talking about like elementary or middle school kids. And let's say they only have certain songs. So if you ask them to play this song, then you'll say, sorry, this contains explicit content. If you want to play this, please change your settings in the control center or not control center, and parental controls or whatever. So then the parent would have to change it. But then if you have to set it yourself and you can change it on your own, then, you can change that yourself. So, yeah. But as I mentioned, this has also intercom feature. You could say, hey, Siri, announce dinner's ready. And then she'll do that. That's pretty cool. Now, in order to do that, you have to have 2 of the same HomePods. So 2 HomePod minis. Now, the newer HomePod that's coming out, it might be able to do that too. So if you have one of those and you have a HomePod mini, you could do that. And there's a lot of stuff you can do with this thing. You can also do voice requests. So like, let's say, the parents and the kids have all iPhones or iPads, and everyone has their own HomePod mini or HomePod, whatever, and they want to play their music. Well, you can set it to where it recognizes each person's voice, and then instead of saying, hey, read my message, hey, her name, Siri, read my messages. So then it won't read your parents' messages or your kids' messages, whatever, so you won't get confused and be like, what? And besides, it's kind of, also privacy stuff. So it's a pretty cool device. Very cool. It's about $100, as I mentioned, if I haven't already. So very cool, very easy to set up. But yeah, that is the Apple HomePod. Oh, and I also forgot. If you want to transfer that back to your iPhone, the music, you do the same process again. And when you hold it over the speaker, then it will pop up with a notification. And then you click on the thing that says transfer to iPhone. And then you'll do that. And then, same thing over and over again. I wish it could do it automatically, but I'm guessing it doesn't do that because, if you do it accidentally, then you can cancel it. Also, guys, I just want a quick mention here. When I say the HomePod, I'm not talking about the old HomePod that you guys may have that's been out since 2015, 2016, 17, whenever it was. That does not have intercom feature on it. So the new HomePod minis, and I also mentioned that there is a new HomePod coming out, like a new bigger one. I don't know if that's actually true, but I'm guessing. So if that's the case, then that should have the intercom feature on there. So you could do that. And I did bleep out the Siri name or hey in there because I don't want people's Siri acting up and activate on it accidentally. So I did that. And then one time I did turn it down when I said hey, and then I put Siri back up. So if your Siri activates, and I apologize, but that's why I put that little oof sound effect in there. So that's it for today's video, guys. So that's it for today's video. If you guys have any questions, you may leave them in the comments down below or send them to info@TheTechPianoPlayerKid.com. You can follow and like my Facebook page, The Tech Piano Player Kid, and follow me on Twitter, tech_piano. You can also message me or give me a call at 913-312-1325. And if you do not live in the United States, you can use WhatsApp to message me from there using the same phone number. And if you guys want to, you can sign up for an account for the discussion forum on my website where you can ask questions and help answer questions about assistive technology for the blind and even learn more about technology for the blind. All the links are down below in the description. And with that, I will see you all later in the next video. God bless you all and peace. The Tech Piano Player Kid is out. Thank you for watching today's video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications and leave a comment down below. For questions, please send an email to
info@TheTechPianoPlayerKid.com.
You can also give a call or text at 913-312-1325. And don't forget to like my Facebook page, The Tech Piano Player Kid, and follow me on Twitter, tech_piano. Black background with white text that reads The Tech Piano Player Kid displays on the screen with the same text written to the right in Braille, then fades to black.